What a result, what a bonus this would be if Quartararo could get himself into Q2. You just know that he is wringing the neck out of that M1. You're not going to find anybody that's going to get anything more out of that Yamaha than Fabio Quartararo at the moment. Back on board then with Jorge Martin. The factory Aprilias have got some work to do late on here. 5 minutes of this session remaining. And still remaining down in 16th and 17th are Martin and Bezzecchi. Alex Rins out of nowhere. Yeah. Well, he's right behind the 89 of Jorge Martin. These two are close pals up in the Andorran Mountains. And Alex Rins taking full advantage of this reference ahead of him. Here we go now into the Blur S's. Now, this would be a shock for Alex Rins to put the factory Yamaha into P1. It would be a result just to get himself inside the top 10, given what we've seen so far from Rins on the 42 machine.
Knock his teammate out.
He has a bit of a twitch there, didn't he, Alex? That's how hard he was pushing on that Yamaha. Over the line, the two Spaniards will go. Martin fifth, Rins third. Alex Rins goes up into third place. What a lap of 130.195.
What a lap from Alex Rins, the lap of the day, surely. Marco Bezzecchi then has 4 minutes remaining. He's P18 now, the World Championship leader. We're heading into genuine crisis territory for Bezzecchi. He's got 3 more laps to get himself into the top 10. At the moment, he's staring Q1 in the face.
This is Alex Rins, having been dumped by Yamaha next season and seemingly out of a MotoGP ride next season, saying, hey guys, I'm still fast enough to be at this level. I can still cut the mustard with the very, very best. Mention this is 150th Grand Prix starting MotoGP this weekend. And that'll put a smile on Alex's face. A brilliant 130.195. Luca Marini, fastest this morning, trying to rescue his day one here in Le Mans, down in 14th place at the moment. Jorge Martin pushing towards potentially the best lap of the day. Fast through the first 2 sectors is the Martinator.
Yeah, Bezzecchi's improving, but as you saw there, the estimation at the moment is that he'll only move up 1 place, 0.18 of a second down at the halfway stage, but 3.5 tenths covers the entire top 10 at the moment, and that's all changing. Alex Marquez and Bastianini set personal best. Marini manages to put in a 30.4, but that's not quick enough.
Nowhere near quick enough. Luca Marini only up from 14th to 12th. Ayagura, but keep an eye on Ayagura. His split times, he's so good in the first half of this Le Mans lap, is Ayagura. Repeat your times now, seeing with red sectors in the first and second splits. Martin then does spare some blushes at the factory Aprilia team. A 130.128 has rocketed Martin up into 3rd place. Bezzecchi then only up to 12th. It's all on here for the World Championship leader. He's been in dire straits before on Friday so far this season and come out smiling, but he's onto the cosh. Agura then, has he nailed the 3rd and 4th split this time around? Well, he did, but only up to 8th.
And that's Acosta now, Dom Tower. He's about to change that. They're looking at stability for Agura there as he approaches turn 1. Acosta from P11 up to 5th now. So Mark and Alex Marquez, they're both now booted out of the top 10. It's changing by the lap.
Jerez Grand Prix winner Alex, world champion Marc Marquez, and world champion Marco Bezzecchi at the moment, going into what would be a massive heavyweight Q1 session. What a 2 minutes. What 120 seconds we've got left here then in Le Mans.
Yeah, something went wrong for Mark in that final sector, so he's back out of it. So Mark's going to have one more shot at this when he comes around next time around. Here's Alex Marquez then, who only needs to find a half a tenth to get himself into the top 10. He might go all the way up ahead of Bagnaia. The Jerez winner now attacks the line. Gian Antonio going super quickly behind him, and Alex Marquez matches Bagnaia to the 1,000th of a second. Yeah,
and they know that was a big lap. Look at the faces, look at the reaction in Gresini Racing, and what about this reaction incoming from VR46 Ducati and Fabio Di Gianantonio? Surely this is the first 129 incoming. Zarco's flying as well. We do get a 129, and it's courtesy of Fabio Di Gianantonio. 129.917 from Digia, but keep an eye on Zarco.
How big is this for Marco Bezzecchi? 15th up to 6th. The World Championship leader might well have just spared his blushes. Johan Zarco, though, is attacking the line. He's takes top spot from Digia.
129.907 from Johan Zarco. The Frenchman really is flying once again on home soil. Yes.
The crowd don't like that very much, do they?
Get a heart rate monitor right now on Lucio Cecchinello for Saturday and Sunday here in France. Zarco then finds a 129.907, exactly 100th of a second clear of the Gianantonio. It's only Friday afternoon, but the French fans are already in full voice.
So this is Marc Marquez about to start his final flying lap of the session, and he's going to start it in 13th place. The world champion needs a crucial 9 90 seconds here to even get himself into Q2.
Yeah, sweating late on here as well as Acosta, who's in 10th place. Exact same lap time he's done with Ayagura. Agura has the advantage in 9th. They'll just do that on count back. Agura's next best lap. His quickest somebody has gone down.
If that's ahead of Mark, he's in trouble.
We're in our headsets. We've got a faller here late on in Le Mans into the final 10 seconds of this session. Now, how much could this prove decisive as far as the reigning world champion Marc Marquez is concerned? Well, it's over. Marc Marquez then comes through that sector. Was it Bagnaia that was on the floor? I was going to say it's his teammate. So Pecco Bagnaia then, who's going to go through to Q2 in 3rd place, wrestling with the Marshals. It's going to put his teammate, reigning world champion Marc Marquez, in Q1.
I don't think he's fast enough anyway. I don't know whether Marc Marquez has seen the yellows and recognised it's all going wrong. Look, he's sitting up. Marc Marquez knows it's all over. The world champion is heading for qualifying 1 here at Le Mans.
An own goal by the Ducati Lenovo team. Nothing that Pecco Bagnaia could do, but his crash then at La Chapelle, down the hill into turn 6, not costly for Bagnaia apart from a bit of a crash built. But as far as Marc Marquez is concerned, the reigning world champion into Q1 because of that crash. That moment there, little did he know it from Pecco Bagnaia, has proved so costly for Marc Marquez. The world champion then will be in Q1. No dramas, no problems. Magnifique once again here in Le Mans for Johann Zarco. His 1:29.907 puts him in P1 here on Practice Friday. What an opening day we've had here in the French sunshine. Johann Zarco once again lighting up Le Mans. Fastest by 100th of a second clear of Fabio Di Gianantonio. Surely that's got to be one of the closest top 10s we've ever had on a Friday afternoon. There's not even 3/10 of a second ultimately at the end of that session, which split. The top 10 have gone directly through to Q2. Zarco, Digia, Bagnaia, Alex Marquez, Mir, Martin, Bezzecchi, Rins, Agura. What a job by Alex Rins in 8th place. Agura 9th, Acosta 10th, despite his late fall when running 2nd. He creeps into that 2nd session, but Marc Marquez's troublesome, his problematic defence to his MotoGP World title in 2026 shows no signs of ending the 93 in Q1.
What an incredible session that was.